Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be putting on the side skirt on the old Lemon, because let's face it, she doesn't look complete without it. Before we put it on, I need to go and get a part, so let's go. Okay, so I'm off on a road trip to get this part, and this will be the longest journey I've done in this car yet. It's going to be a 40-mile round trip. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when I've only been doing, 3 or 4 miles here and there, it's a little bit daunting. Will the car make it? Will anything blow up? Who knows? Fingers crossed, it should be okay. This is not a great start though. Bloody hell. I've been behind these guys for fucking ages. Why do you have to ride 3 abreast? Oh. Bloody hell. Just been to the petrol station. That was a shock. £1.83 a litre. £1.83. It's been a while since I've driven a fucking ice car, can't you? Christ. Okay, I've just hit the motorway for the first time in the car, and this is not at all anxiety inducing. It's pretty quiet in here, apart from the rattle of the speedo. Must be plugged in properly. Mk2 owners, remind me though, is it normal for your car to sit at 3,000 RPM on the motorway? I thought it was lower than that in my last one, but like I say, it's been a while. So anyone can let me know? That'd be great. That's doing 65, 70. Well, I made it to Warrington and I've got the bits I need and some extra bits. I'll show you all the goodies I got when I get home. So big thanks to John for that. And he's got a pretty nice little project, Mk2 Golf, which I'll come back and do a video on soon. So yeah. Right, and as you may be able to tell, it started raining. Every time I come out in this car, it bloody rains. Right, let's go home. Shit. Well, I've just found one of these on the roof. That was when I took the carpet out. Must have left it on the roof, and it's been on there all the way up to Warrington and back. So I'm amazed that survived. Anyway, I'm back now, so let's see what goodies I got from John, who is an absolute legend, by the way. He's got a pretty sweet car that we'll go and see. So not only did he give me the part that I need for the side skirt, he also gave me some other bits. He gave me, why did he give me this? He gave me a new fog light. There was a reason he gave me that, but I can't remember what it is. He gave me a Big Boss spline adapter in case I want to change my steering wheel for something a bit more interesting. He also gave me a bumper bolt, because they're always handy, and a couple of these little clips that you need for the window surrounds, because mine are definitely missing that. But the most important part he gave me, and he didn't sell me any of this, he gave it to me, what a nice guy, is this part. This. Let's have a look at it. So, this is the part that I need. This sits down here on the bodywork, and these clips, which hold the side skirt on, clip onto it one way or another. Let's figure out which way they go on, but yeah. So that is what we need to attach to the car. But first of all, we need to figure out how these go on it. Okay guys, I've figured it out. The rail, this thing, sits along these with the back out. So you've got these notches here, they line up with these bits. So get it in place. And that just pushes up like that. So that is now held. Now I'm not sure how these clips, they go behind there, I think. So yeah, this will clip on there then. Right. Okay, getting there. So what I need to do now is get these two, which have been fucking bonded on, off without completely fucking up the paint. So yeah, let's see if we can get them off. Maybe get a heat gun on it. One of my favourite things about working on old cars, genuinely, is actually undubbing them. So things that people have done which are fucking stupid like this, fixing them and doing them correctly. Anyway, let's try and get these off. Shit, so I'm melting that straight away. That's not a good start, is it? Right, let's let that cool down. Don't use a heat gun on these, they melt. Let's just try prying it off then. Get underneath it. Fucking hell, this is proper glued on. I'm going to get these off. Once again, it's me showing people what not to do. It's not doing too bad actually. Okay, I've got it. So what I'm going to have to do is basically cut the whatever the hell this is, tiger seal stuff off, or cut the bracket through the tiger seal one bit at a time, and then I can worry about getting the rest of this sealant off both this clip and the car after that. So I'm just going to keep on working my way down. If you're not making too much of a mess of the paint, I guess I'll find out afterwards. If so, I can always repaint it. Okay, there we go. That one is off. Let's figure out now how to get all this shit off it and get it off here. There we go, that's them both off. But yeah, they're not in the greatest of conditions. Mainly down to me melting one of them, but this one was also broken. So I'll see how I get on with these. I might have to get a couple of new ones. Let's see if we can get this shit off them anyway. If you're going to attach things to a car, please, please, please do things properly. Don't do stuff like this. This makes it hard for anybody else who wants to buy the car after you. Don't be a dubber. Buy the t-shirt. So there's good news and there's bad news. Good news is I've got the glue stuff off. Bad news is it took off a bit of paint with it. I mean, there's a few rust spots down here anyway, you know, like down here where someone's drilled in a bloody self-tapper, so I probably need to sand that down, some of these little bits down, and give it a bit of a paint. It doesn't matter too much what it's going to look like afterwards, as it's going to be under the trim, but yeah, best give those a bit of a clean up, give them a bit of a paint. Okay, so I have 3 clips, but one of them is completely broken. And it's got part of a bracket stuck in there, so that's no good. So I have 2 clips which are usable. Hopefully that will be enough. Okay, so I've got sticky pads on the back of all these. They're in place, not so secure, but hopefully they'll be okay when we put it on the car. I've painted down there, so I'm going to pull the glue strips off all these pads. I hope they don't fall off. Let's see if I can get it in place. So let's give it a try. Okay, just get you in roughly the right place. Hope this fucking thing goes on okay. Might be in luck here. It is a bit too far forward. Okay, so it's not looking too bad, although at the back here there's a slight gap, you can see. Let's compare that to the other side. Yeah, it's right up against it on that side. bit of a gap at the front. So I've gone for the opposite on this one. Closer gap. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the best I'm going to get it. But that's looking okay. Next thing I need to do is get a couple of self-tappers underneath just to really hold it in place. Okay, there we go, it's on. Am I going to kick it off though? That's the only question I have. Fingers crossed I won't. I think it's looking a bit more complete now, which is good. Hopefully you guys have found this video useful. Hopefully somebody finds it useful anyway. If you have, give us a like, click on subscribe. If you're already subscribed but you're not seeing my videos, I believe there's a few people that aren't automatically seeing them, please make sure you click on the bell notification so you get notified for any videos. If there's anything I've missed with this, or you think I've done wrong, please let me know down below. I'm glad to get it done. It's looking a bit more complete now. Let's see how long it stays on the car. Hopefully it doesn't fall off anytime soon. I'm a little bit nervous, but we shall see. Thank you for watching, if you have been. See you in the video again soon. Bye bye.